Next up we have Elizabeth Perry. She's a magazine writer based in New York and Washington, D.C. Her hobbies include running, traveling, and as anyone in her fiction workshop knows, writing really, really long sentences. Elizabeth.
Okay, so just as backstory, before I got here, I did a triathlon, a very short one. Penny, who read towards the beginning, did a very long one before she got here. Mine was much shorter. And this story is about me training for it. I had to take a spinning class, which is just a biking class, and it's called Spinning Out of Control. Our tiny room is dark, except for the hazy glow of a black light on the ceiling. The murkiness is calming, peaceful. Or at least it was peaceful before Bootylicious started thudding from the speakers near the mirror. Next to these speakers is a heterosexual man in a spandex onesie. He is built like a reverse Popeye. The ham-like muscles growing on his legs just don't belong on the same body as his tiny waist. As the music crescendos, I realize he's shaped like Jennifer Lopez. Well, that's promising. I like Jennifer Lopez. And if doing this twice a week can make even a man look like her, well then, maybe I have a shot. And this, of course, is a spin class. And it's my first one. I realize I'm about a decade late, but I stayed away as long as I could, partly because I tend to avoid the awkward social experiment that is group exercise, and partly because spinning itself always looked so ridiculous. When it first caught on in New York City, my boyfriend was horrified by what he saw at the gym. There was a room full of people, covered in sweat, pedaling in the dark, and Eminem was playing, he said. It was like Jane Fonda, Lance Armstrong, and Universal Music Group got together and produced a joint version of Hell. But this class isn't hell, though maybe it's close. 4! My pear-shaped teacher is yelling for us to increase our resistance from 4 to 5. To 4 out of 5, excuse me. A level that means my pedals won't budge unless I ram them down with all of my weight. There's only one man in the entire class, and his name is George. He is 6'3", stick skinny, and festooned with $300 worth of sweat-wicking Nike gear. As everyone else heaves over their machines like they are giving birth, George pedals without speed or balance as though he is drunk. I am hit by the peer pressure. Sure, I'm the idiot who signed up for a triathlon and I need to train for the bike portion, and this guy is probably only in the class because he wants to wear his Nike catsuit. But a voice inside my head says, if this George guy is slacking, why can't you? And yeah, why can't I? I look around to make sure no one is paying attention and quickly cut my resistance to 0, pedaling with exaggerated slowness to cover my tracks. Within 3 seconds, J-Lo has materialized above my handlebars. His skin is glistening with what looks like hydrogenated vegetable oil. Elizabeth, he screams, furiously cranking the resistance knob on my bike. Stop trying to cheat. I always know. The bikes talk to me. Appalled by my bike's apparent telepathic powers, I pick up the pace. It is the final speed round. And the teacher is spinning so ruthlessly that his legs have formed a cartoonish blurb below his seat. The gallon-sized Jamba Juice cup near his bike has started to vibrate, and I imagine that his sloshing smoothie is a special mix of orange juice, egg yolk, and his adrenaline is palpable, and it makes the air in the room muggy and thick. Finish hard, he wails, and he is so riled up that he loses it. Sprint class, you need to get your big asses up and sprint. Did he just call us fat? I asked Renee, the class superstar who I met in the locker room. Her body looks like it belongs in a Soloflex commercial, but her hairline is thinning, and her lips have the gray tint of someone who smokes cigars. She nods her head and keeps pedaling. I close my eyes tight and do the same. I climb imaginary hills, zoom through plateaus, wag my arms in front of myself like an inebriated dolphin, and isolate my bottom above the seat, pedaling so slowly that my hamstrings feel like they will turn to stone. When it is over, I stumble off the bike, and my legs feel like strawberry jelly. Somehow still energetic, our teacher is marching up to each half-dead member of the class to give high fives. When he gets to me, he smacks me on the back, and I lurch forward as though I will vomit. "Good job," he says breezily. "I'll see you Thursday." And I wonder how he already knows that I'll be back.